Craving something sweet? You have to try this brand new pie recipe. Step 1. Crack 5 eggs into a deep bowl. Let's go! Five eggs might seem like a lot, but trust the process. Now for a tiny pinch of salt. It's the secret ingredient that makes all the flavors pop. Now let the mixer do its magic. Watch how the color slowly changes to a beautiful pale yellow. Don't rush this step. We want to whip as much air into the mixture as possible. The texture is absolutely perfect. Now let's add 1 tablespoon of vanilla sugar for that wonderful baking aroma. Right after that, pour in 160 grams, or 5.7 ounces, of sugar. Let's make our pie perfectly sweet. Time to whisk everything together once more. Don't rush this step. Thorough mixing ensures our pie will be incredibly soft and tender. You'll know it's ready when the mixture is pale, wonderfully thick, and the sugar grains have completely disappeared. Next up, we need 100 grams, or 3.5 ounces, of butter. Melt it down, let it cool just a bit, and pour it right in. Grab that mixer one more time. We want to blend the melted butter seamlessly into our fluffy egg and sugar base. Keep it on a low or medium speed just until everything is combined and looks smooth. You don't want to lose all that precious air we just whipped into it. We are building the ultimate texture right here. Next, let's add 200 grams of plain yogurt. This right here is the ultimate secret to making your pie ridiculously moist and soft. Grab a hand whisk for this part. We don't need the heavy mixer anymore. Gently stir the yogurt into our mixture until it's completely blended. The yogurt starts working with the other ingredients, making the batter beautifully smooth and slightly thick. You can already see how perfect this dough is going to be. Time for the dry ingredients. We need 335 grams of flour in total, but we'll do this in batches. Let's start by pouring the first cup right into our sieve. Add 15 grams of baking powder to the flour. Sifting them together is the best way to distribute the leavening agent evenly throughout the batter. Take your whisk and start mixing with gentle, circular motions. Watch how the ingredients beautifully blend together into a thick, velvety dough. It might feel a bit heavy at first, but keep stirring softly until every last bit of flour is gone. Just look at that gorgeous ribbon texture. Time for the rest of our flour. Pour the second cup into the sieve and sift it right in. We're almost there. We return to our whisk to combine the final addition of flour. Because the batter is heavier now, it might take a little extra arm work. Scrape the sides and bottom of the bowl thoroughly, but remember the golden rule: mix just until the flour vanishes. The batter looks absolutely perfect. Let's set the bowl aside for a moment and grab 50 grams of walnuts for that ultimate crunch. Pour those walnuts onto your cutting board, grab a sharp knife, and let's get chopping. We want to break them down, but don't go too crazy. Keep the pieces relatively chunky. Those larger bites of walnut are exactly what will give our pie that irresistible, satisfying crunch. Now that the nuts are ready, go ahead and add them directly to the mixture. Grab a spatula and let's fold it all together. Make sure those crunchy walnuts are mixed perfectly into every inch of the batter. Beautiful. Now it's time for the real magic. Let's get to the most interesting part of the process. The star of our pie? Sweet, juicy, canned pineapple rings. We'll need about 4 of these golden beauties to create our masterpiece. Grab a knife and let's dice these rings up. We're aiming for small, bite-sized pieces, roughly 1 to 2 centimeters thick. You don't want them too big, but just large enough so every single bite of the pie gives you a wonderful, juicy burst of tropical flavor. This combination of sweet pineapple and crunchy walnuts is going to blow your mind. Perfect. The pineapples are chopped, and it's time to drop all those juicy pieces straight into our batter. Mix it all together to distribute those juicy pineapple bits. Can you imagine the flavor? Sweet pineapple, crunchy walnuts, and that fluffy batter. It's the perfect trio. Make sure every slice of our future pie gets its fair share of goodness. We're almost ready for the oven. Now, pour the batter into the baking dish. Spread it evenly to ensure it bakes perfectly in the oven. Doesn't that look incredible already? Let's add the finishing touch. Gently glide your spatula over the batter to level it out. It's these small details that make a homemade pie truly beautiful. One last step before the oven. Garnish the surface with the remaining pineapple. It adds a wonderful pop of color and a fresh, juicy texture to every slice. 50 minutes at 175 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Our pie is ready. Let's take it out of the mold. Look at that golden crust. We'll let it cool for a bit to keep the texture perfect. Meanwhile, let's prepare the glaze. The base of our glaze starts with the juice of half a lemon. Squeeze it well, and don't forget to use a strainer if you want to keep those seeds out. Using fresh lemon juice instead of bottled makes a huge difference in flavor. It provides that sharp, natural acidity that balances out the richness of the walnuts and the sweetness of the dough. Add 3 tablespoons of castor sugar to the lemon juice. Now whisk it all together thoroughly. We're looking for a smooth, glossy consistency where the sugar is completely dissolved. This simple mixture is going to soak into the warm pie and create a brilliant, tangy finish. Let's bring our pie back and give it the royal treatment. Using a pastry brush, spread that glossy glaze all over the top. Watch how it coats the pineapple chunks and seeps into the warm crust, giving it a beautiful, professional shine. This is what makes the pie truly irresistible. Just look at this beauty! The golden crust, the juicy pineapple, and that glossy lemon shine. It smells even better than it looks. A perfect tropical treat ready to be served. Now for the moment of truth. Let's cut a slice and see what's inside. Just feel how soft and tender the knife glides through the crust. I can already see those beautiful layers of walnuts and pineapple. It's light, airy, and looks absolutely irresistible. Look how soft and moist it is. The perfect balance of fluffy dough and tropical fruit. Absolutely mouth-watering. If you enjoyed this recipe, give it a like and subscribe for more. Happy baking!